joining us and Keep It Simple this lovely day. It's such a pleasure to have you join us today. My name is Oluwakemi and you're welcome to another interesting episode of Keep It Simple. I have the ladies in the studio, Tolu and Ricky. How are you?
Hi.
I'm fine. I'm very hyper today. I don't know where to talk. Hi guys.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you guys.
She's looking all pimped up, like seriously.
You look good too, guys. How not
you.
doing? What's happening, people?
Kicking.
That's good.
Taking it a day at a time.
Exactly.
That's the cocoa now. Ricky, how about you? What's happening?
I'm okay. Basically, just recovering from a little illness.
Oh,
yeah, but I'm fine now.
Okay, you actually look fine now.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so what's happening at your hand? Like, do any gist for us before we go on a break? Any gist? What's happening at your hand?
No. Nothing special.
Nothing special. I think every day something special happens
Nothing
now.
special.
For me. I mean, we don't want to talk.
Maybe you have something in mind.
So nothing special is happening.
Do you have anything in
I actually
mind?
have a lot of stuff running through my head right now. But I think the most interesting thing for me is how some students are saying they don't want school to open yet.
Exactly.
You know? And I'm like, what do you mean by you don't want school to open yet? You know, some of them have stuff they're involved in, maybe one business or
Work,
the other.
money.
And they're like, I bet we need money. Oh.
Exactly.
So like, I can't leave my business and return to school. You know, who is going to take care of the business? I'm like, okay, so does that mean you don't want to go back to school anymore? Or you want the break to be elongated just because you are not ready to go back?
I actually have two younger brothers. I have two younger brothers that are in that same position. I was asking them recently, I was like, are you not happy that school will be resuming? He was like, no, I'm not happy. I was like, why? He said he just started a business or he just started a work. And if it goes now, they will not be able to pay him his salary at the end of the month. And he wants to get a system for himself. So it's like, he wants to use that money to get a laptop for himself. And he's not interested in going back to school right now.
Different folks, because I still know of an undergraduate that is itching to return to school.
Yes, now.
She can't wait.
I know someone like that too.
She was actually almost doing her second semester exam.
Okay.
That's her penultimate. So she said she can't wait to be an FYB.
Yeah.
So she just want to get done with the old school
Exactly.
stuff. So she's itching to return to school as soon as school reopens. So it's just different perspective to different individuals. But whatever it is you start, just see it through to the end. For people that are already stuck with a business or a work and they're already enjoying the money that comes with that and they just want to bullshit school. I understand they feel like, at least for the time being, they should just, whatever it is, they just try to, finish their education. And then they'll be able to concentrate on work.
They shouldn't get carried away with the money.
That's just
seriously, I still feel like they can, if it's a personal thing, it's still a business they can do in school. If it's something students can patronize, they can still continue to do it in school. Rather than waiting and hoping that the break would continue so that they can continue to make more money. Knowing that this only affects federal and state tertiary institutions. Those guys in private schools, they are still doing their thing, they're graduating, convocating and all of that. And it's like, just wasting time on this thing. What's supposed to be 4 years normally is now it's going to 5 years or even more.
And for now, ASU is not even over. I don't know what I was about to say. No. I think ASU is not on strike.
Okay.
They were on strike. They were on strike before the lockdown. Yes. So they've said that
if they've been able to negotiate with the federal government and
even if lockdown in schools is actually opened, they will still continue their strike. Yes.
And you're saying these students should not say they want to just manage their business and earn money. I beg you, we're all just putting ourselves in this country.
Find a way to the federal government and ASU should find a way to just mend everything.
Yeah. It's not even fair. Nigeria can kill you. Nigeria will not kill us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Can be very frustrating.
Nigeria, very frustrating. Has a way of drawing you back and just, I think the other day someone was saying on Twitter that if my child does not school outside Nigeria, then if my child schools within Nigeria, my child is going to go to a private university. I'm going to do everything possible to make sure my child goes to a private university. That's because she's speaking from the experience of what happened to me when I was in federal university is not going to happen to my child. So it's either my child schools out of Nigeria or goes to a private school in Nigeria. And knowing that this thing is even very expensive. It's not like the money is there like that, especially for the average Nigerian. But they see that Nigeria, especially the education sector, from ASU to government, there's always one story or the other every single day. I'm sure we all experienced it. What do you experience?
That's 6 months.
6 months.
Goodness.
What are you doing?
In fact, some people even forgot their matric number.
No, so actually, I didn't get to forget mine.
I think the lock I had.
Seriously, I was helpful. I was really helpful to my mom's business that period because I was always helping her, make her sales, do her marketing and all of that. So I was able to pick up some business skills.
Oh,
that's nice. But just at the time that I decided that, okay, I was just tired of this mommy's business. I mean, she's just making all the money and
she won't be paying you.
Yeah, she won't be paying you. I just said, I'm tired, Joe. So I decided to go to a computer school, and I think it was the second week that I resumed at that place. And I said, and that was in December, so we were close to Christmas and everything. So the strike started June or July. I think July. It was 6 months. So July down to December, and January we resumed. So it was the time that I decided to now learn something that I could use, to make money. That then after all of this, I was like, okay, let's just go back to school. Now, when school resumed, a lot of friends or colleagues, classmates that I was even expecting to resume January for, where some of them resume April, March. Where are these people now? Anyway, they were getting close to exam period because they were busy with business, making money. Some person got pregnant, some person got married. The story just changed for a lot of people. Goodness. 6 months is no joke. It's a long time to make things happen.
For me, the first 3 months was computer school. Then the following 3 months was internship. So when the school saw that this strike is like, it seemed they're not ready to resume. So the school had to tell us to come pick up our internship letter. Wow. It wasn't even time for that. But they felt, okay, just use this period to do your internship. So that by the time you come back to school, there will be no need for internship again.
So it was like just straight
so that was
lectures
what we did. Exactly. So that was how the 6 months was judiciously
used.
Okay, how was it on your head?
Actually was at home I was in Delta State. I schooled in Delta State. The first 2 months, I was hoping that they would be called. So I was just there. I was expecting that it would be called off because I come from Delta State, come down to Lagos. It's very far for me. So for 2 months, I was still expecting. And when I said that, wow, this thing is getting much more than I expected, I had to come down to Lagos. And then I actually faced my mom's handwork. I learned that was when I actually learned how to sew very well. I was very good at it. That was when I paid lots of concentration on upping my skills, and I think it's actually paid well for me because I'm actually using it now and it's nice.
That's good. And I really hope a lot of students also made use of the lockdown and all of this period to do something good for themselves. Instead of just waiting and crossing their legs and hoping that things will get back to
But I think there's another thing we need to talk about, but probably some other time. That's the youngsters now going into, that's Yahoo. Cryptocurrency, bitcoins, and the rest. That's just what's reigning. And many people for this business,
you don't call it Yahoo. You call it digital business.
Oh my god!
I mean, businesses are going
for a break.
Probably talk about that some
exactly.
Anyway, let's go on a short break. Don't touch that down. We'll be right back. Thank you for staying with us. This is still the Keep It Simple show. In case you're just joining us, this is KIS. It's a pleasure to have you with us. So today, our discourse is on obsession. I'm smiling broadly because I have like a lot of things running through my mind. So our discussion today is on obsession. So we're going from fans' obsession to a view as an individual being obsessed about anyone, how you handle it and all of that. So we're going to touch lots of perspectives, but we'll be as brief and as interesting as possible. So let's begin. Ladies, let me go personal first.
Okay.
So, Tolu, have you ever please, truth only, Biko. Thank you very much.
How are we going to know if she's lying or if we're not saying the truth?
Okay, don't
let
worry.
your conscience prick you.
Thank you very much. I want to believe she'll tell us the truth. Have you ever been obsessed
with someone?
You know, maybe not someone. It could be someone. It could be something. It could be a sport. It could be a program. It could be anything. You know, have you ever been obsessed?
Okay, so we actually had this conversation before we went on set, and I said I can't even lay my hands. I can't think of any situation or person
like
that
that.
I've been obsessed with. And I mentioned that I am a very lovable person. And I love people. Like, my heart is large, so I tend to really love or cherish someone or something or memories, but I can't really say that it has gotten to the point that I was obsessed. Now, talking about crush, I mentioned crush that, of course, this thing is
wait, let me first of all read out what obsession means.
Let's have the
Thank you.
I think
no problem.
Exactly.
I have dictionary here. Thank you very much. So let me read it out for you people. So that when we are talking about obsession, you will know what you are talking about. Thank you very much. So now, obsession is an idea or thought that continually is a continuous thing, continually preoccupies or intrudes on a person's mind. So now, Tolu, think about it again. Was there any sign or was there anything that you had something that continually preoccupied your mind? Like if you are sleeping, like you are dreaming about it. If you are eating, it's on your mind. If you are thinking about it's always on your mind and intrudes on your mind, like at every point in time.
Like I said,
anything like that.
I can't place it.
You can't. Okay.
I don't think I've ever been obsessed with someone.
Okay.
Or something up to the extent that I'm going to lose control of my mind or my activity over that thing or that person. It has never gotten to that extent, seriously.
Tolu is the 1% out of the 1%. I believe you now.
I've never been obsessed to that extent.
You don't sound like you believe her the way you're talking. Seriously.
She's like probably 1% out of
so just go to
the
that
1%.
Who I see. If I don't see
on what she sees.
No, that's the truth.
Yeah.
But when I see you, I'm all lovey and all, but I check myself.
But it doesn't have to be a person.
Okay.
It could be something, an object or something.
I said so.
I thought of a series.
Okay.
I thought of a series that we watch
a movie
on YouTube every now and then. And this is one series I actually loved. I always look forward to every week. But it's a series, like seasonal. So at the end of a season, you go off for like 1 year. So does that mean that I would always be on my toes waiting that they would release a new episode or something? I was actually really glued to that series that time, and I follow it. But the truth is, if I do not have data or I'm just out of town, I will be fine. I won't go out of my way to get someone's phone or borrow data just because I want to.
Just to watch it.
So, not to talk of that's a series, but someone like a body that I'm that obsessed with. I can't do without you. I am sorry. Not even my parents.
Okay, all right, Ruki. To you, same question.
Jeez, oh my goodness, I can't let the cat out. This is public.
Let the cat out of the baggy.
All right, so oh my goodness, I can see the TV crews laughing, and I'm like. Jeez, okay. Let me think about it though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She has many
No.
Plenty of obsession experience.
No, for someone, no. I don't think I've ever been obsessed with someone other than the normal crush when you're in school and you see this fine guy that you like. It's different from obsession. Exactly. But I think something I remembered when you were talking was my love for a new clothes every first Sunday of the month. So every first Sunday in my church, you have to dress fantastic because it's Thanksgiving. So I was always looking up to first Sunday. Oh, and you know my mom, I said my mom sews, right? So I'm always looking up to, what am I going to wear this first Sunday? So every year, January to December, I always have a new, every first Sunday, not every Sunday, every first Sunday, I always anticipate what I would wear for the next month. Even after the first Sunday, we would have like second, third, fourth Sundays. I would have been planning what I would wear to church the second first Sunday. I think
Okay.
I was really
you,
particular about that.
that's an obsession,
Yes,
yeah.
then,
So
but
for-
now,
you've
no.
overcome
Exactly,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
So share yours.
Why? What do you mean by share my? Am I not the anchor?
No, it doesn't mean you have to. You have to.
So we'd like to
You
know
have
Okay,
to.
so
what you're obsessed with.
I think several things at several points of my life. I have been obsessed with several things. I of course, a human being some time ago when I was really young. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I don't want to talk about all of that, but yeah, a very long time ago, yeah, I was really obsessed about someone, and that's why I want to talk about the difference between having a crush and being obsessed about with someone. Thank you very much. So now, in as much as having or crushing on someone can look really normal, I think it becomes obsession
when you don't know where to draw the line.
exactly, and when you begin to really stalk that person, you know, when it seems like, oh, you begin to build your world around that person imaginarily. Like the person does not know, but you like this. You already you fantasize, you talk about it,
your life
I'm telling you, and you're doing everything possible to just get the person's attention. So I have an experience from that angle.
Okay.
Yes, I have an experience from that angle. So let
What was it like?
So,
what, like, can you
what
share
was it?
those things you did?
okay, apart from stalking the person,
Yeah.
I think I did everything possible to make the person
Notice,
notice me.
yeah.
So I can remember letters going here and there. But no,
And the person was
I think more from me,
reciprocating.
more from me anyway.
But
Yeah, yeah,
I
something like that.
don't send it.
Please, must you shout? Please, I'm a married woman.
She's married now, so.
Oh my goodness.
But my husband was not watching. So I think it was coming more from me and all of that. I think I was still like maybe junior school or something like I was still a teenager and all of that. So at different point of my life, I've been obsessed about different things, you know. I think at the point of my life, it was social media, you know. So at different points, you know, being able to get to that point where you know that, oh, this thing is beginning to control my life.
Exactly.
And yeah, I get to that point of saying, you know what, I think I need to draw the line and this is where it ends. So now,
Please, let me
moving
just
away
quickly
from...
take you know,
Okay.
she mentioned social media. Okay, no, so when you mentioned that, I had to rethink. Wait, so social media.
So,
Yeah.
it now
So
rings
now-
a bell
it
now.
rings a bell. Now, oh,
You don't have to be a person.
So I couldn't think of anybody.
Anybody doesn't
But
have to be a
I know
person.
that
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
a person.
At some point, I can't do without
Without it.
because
Instagram.
it's
I know
since
Tolu
Benin.
used to love Instagram
Yeah,
a
and
lot.
since Benin, like it's normal. Like everybody
Doesn't seem
like,
harmful.
It doesn't seem
Yeah.
harmful. But now I've gotten to that stage in my life that I told you the other time that I've not been on Instagram or Twitter
yeah.
within the last
That's true. That's true.
So now I've begun to reprioritize. So before I can say that, yeah, social media really,
Was in charge.
It was in
Took
charge.
control.
I was always checking things out, interacting with
Checking
people and all. But
people.
now I think I'm beginning to move past that. I can actually be fine without visiting any of these social platforms in a day
okay.
or 2 days.
Okay.
So yeah, you might be right to say
And
that,
you
yeah,
won't
social
feel
media
left
was-
out.
and I
You
won't
won't
feel left out. So
That's
yeah,
nice.
maybe I could say that I was one time obsessed with social media. I could say
Okay,
that, actually.
okay.
There are
Yeah.
different
But
things actually.
like someone, I can't.
We
really-
don't hear. Someone, I can't remember. Someone,
But I've had
I can't
crushes, so,
remember.
hey,
Don't worry, today is not for crush.
Later.
So now,
Oh
we are
my
moving to
goodness.
another aspect of discussion. Actually, what really prompted this topic was, so I want to talk about fans' obsession with celebrities, you know, entertainers. Let's just say entertainers and maybe established individuals or
Public
public figures and all
Movie
of
stars
that.
and
Yeah, exactly. So that is what prompted the discussion. Go. And maybe not necessarily entertainers alone. You know, it might be a type of sport. You know, it might be a kind of movie. You know, it might be
music.
exactly. So not just person. It might be music, it might be movies, it might be sport and all of that. So we are talking about all of that encompassing. So, but before we begin that discussion, I want to read what being a fan means. We need to check it out. So today we are doing a lot of dictionary meaning. I want to break it down. So a fan or fanatic.
No.
So that means that fan word comes out from fanatic. So a fan or fanatic is a person who exhibits strong interest or admiration for something or somebody, such as a celebrity, band, a sport or a sports team, a politician, a book, a movie, or an entertainer. You know, that is what it means. So when you say that you're a fan of someone or something, that means indirectly you're saying that you're a fanatic, like this thing, you die for it.
Yeah.
Exactly what it means. Okay, but before we begin to divulge and before we begin to talk about it more elaborately, we need to go on a break. You need to stay with us. This is going to be an interesting topic. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. This is still KIS. So, we're talking about obsession. Just like I told you earlier on, we're going strictly fan obsession. Okay, so now, talking about fan, I already explained what that is. I read from the dictionary saying that it's from the word fanatic. So, why do we think that people are obsessed with celebrities? And I'm talking obsessed, I think it's normal to support an entertainer and say, oh, this person is really good. You applaud the person. I love your craft. I love what you're doing. I love this. That's really normal. But it becomes more when, for example, I've heard stories of fans making tattoos of a celebrity on your body, or going as far as dressing like them, talking like them, looking like them, just doing everything possible to make sure that, the moment you see me, you connect me to this particular person. So why do we think individuals, people, are doing such things, being obsessed with fellow human beings who are just more popular or better at their own craft than you are?
Well, I would say that for me, I think that it's spun out of the fact that they probably connect on a deeper level with that person.
Okay.
And they want to really identify with the person because probably they share same sentiments about a topic or an area of a subject or anything.
Okay.
They have that connection and they just feel like on the part of the fan, you just be like, oh, this is someone I love. This is someone that is like a role model. This is someone I want to grow up to become. This is someone I want to model after and all of that. So there must have been a connector that connects them together. Exactly. So yeah, it's because there are several people in that. There will be several other persons in the field or in the industry that could even be doing better than that person. But there's something that is personal that only the fan can actually identify. That there's something much more than just this person is a star. I connect deeply with this person on several levels. So it depends on what your values are and how they align with this person, what your opinions are, or whatever. So, but going to the extra mile of doing things going out of your way because you want people to identify you with this person. I think it's still your prerogative. Whatever it is you do because you love someone, it's still fine. I mean, nobody is judging you for that. So it depends on your priorities in life, what it is you focus on. So some other persons that are not sharing the same sentiment with you, I hope you wouldn't go backlashing them.
Of course they do now.
That's where I have the issue. It's fine when you do your thing because you love someone.
Okay.
And everybody respect that. But respect other person that don't share the same sentiment with you on a subject or on a person. You get me? So I mean, it's cool, just do your thing, let me do my thing. If we don't have the same area of attraction or center of attraction, it's fine. Respect each other's opinion or perspective. So it is what it is for me.
All right, Ricky, what do you think?
I think for me, I feel like when a celebrity is able to connect to one's emotion, it has gone beyond just physical things. Emotions are involved. You know, your psychology too is involved. That's why you see that some people, they just do things because a particular celebrity is involved. They don't just want to hear anything about that person because their emotions, their time, everything about them is just focused on that celebrity. And I also feel that some people are obsessed or fanatic and they do not know it. They just feel like it's normal love. It's just normal. I'm supporting this person, but it goes way beyond. And some is a psychological disorder. It could be depression, it could be loneliness, anything at all can make someone just want to divert from what they are feeling inside, and you know they have to focus it on someone else, and it's a celebrity, and they're like, oh, let me just go. That's where it becomes dangerous, because you see them start stalking, they start doing some kind of crazy things. I read the story of a particular man a long time ago. His name is Carl Tanzler. I don't know if you've read that story online before. It happened like years, it's like 18 something or 19 something, 60 something or so. So the man was a doctor, and he had this female patient that came into the hospital. She had tuberculosis, and the first day he saw her, he said he had been seeing her in his visions and dreams for a very long time. So when he saw her, he believed that she was no man meant for him. So he tried his possible best to ensure that she was cured of tuberculosis, but it was a long time, and she eventually died. And it was really sad, to the extent that he told the family not to bother about her burial and everything, was going to take care of it. He really did take care of it. And every day, people would see him going to the morgue to, you know, talk to the dead body and all that. Eventually, he stopped coming. He stopped going to the place. And they were wondering, okay, why is this man not coming again? What's happening? Not unknown to them that the man already dug the dead body out of the grave.
Oh my
He
God.
embalmed the body, did lots of things on the body, dressed her. He goes to shops, he buys female wares, earrings and everything. He did not just live with her, he did lots of crazy things that men and women do together with the dead body, just because he is obsessed.
See my mouth.
So,
and he's a doctor.
He immortalized the body.
I'm telling you, and this is a real life story. It's a real life story. The day I was so scared. I was like, can people really be this obsessed?
That's more psychological disorder.
That one is
like
not
you
okay.
said, it's not
you
ordinary.
speaking English.
If it's in Nigeria, they will tell you
It's spiritual. It's spiritual. Eventually, it was caught, and I think it was sent to jail because he dug the body without the family's consent, and he did lots of things in embalmed her. You know, he was always dressing her up here and there just for the girl to leave, because I believe she was supposed to be his wife, his love forever, like his forever love, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
a deep one.
Seriously, that's a very deep one. So let's move away from that and go back to talking about celebrities or sports or movies or whatever it might be, you know, at this point in time. But really, you know, talking about maybe a kind of sports, I think in this part of the world is more of football. So we have a lot of football fanatics. We have people that would do anything for football, especially. Yeah. You know, if their team is losing, some will probably not eat dinner or breakfast, something like that.
Actually heard of a man that bet his wife with his friend. They said it's real.
Wow. In this part of the world.
Exactly.
His wife.
And he lost.
So the friend.
Wow. It does happen. Some people bet lots of things. It's crazy.
Seriously. Especially, I think that's why betting companies are making a lot of money, especially sport betting. You know, so people who are supporters of football and all of that, so they just make sure that, oh, my team is going to win, and also they stake huge amounts of money just to make sure that they are in for it all out. But some of them, because they want to make more money. So is there any point where we feel like being obsessed about something is positive? Is there anything like positive obsession? You know, because, you know, a lot of people look at it from the perspective of it's negative. Anything obsession has to be negative. There's nowhere to draw the line. It's either you do it in moderacy or you don't do it at all. So, but is there anything like positive obsession?
Okay. So with the definition you gave, that obsession is something that's continual, like you don't know how to stop it. I don't think that there should be anything positive there. So if it is just a liking and you are able to pick something good from that person, something nice, something that's life-changing, something that can help you build your life, it's okay. But if it's an obsession that's just, oh, probably a celebrity, the way she dresses and all that, you're not picking any meaningful lesson, you're not looking at the person's character to form a good personality for yourself. No. So for me, obsession is just way beyond. It's just way beyond. I don't think that there can be much positivity. There can be, yeah, but I don't think it's more, because you are just, the person might just be too focused on that thing or that person that you're not able to grasp some meaningful thing.
Okay. So Tolu, are you on the same table?
I don't think there's anything
positive. Or should we break that table?
Well, we don't even have enough time to do all of that.
Okay.
But I would just think to what Ruki had said. Personally, I don't think there's anything positive about obsession. But I would just advise that you need to be true to yourself. If you notice that you are doing this thing continually and it's beginning to take control over you, like you don't even have power of, you don't have your own power over how to control your emotions anymore, you need to seek for help. Tell people to help you that you're beginning to feel some kind of way about this thing, like you can't do without it. And another thing is that when we begin to take our focus off God and we begin to see persons we begin to put people in some pedestal, it affects us. So you can be obsessed with God. I mean, go all out for God. He's the only one that you should focus on and be obsessed about. But when it comes to material things or human beings, the truth is we are all fallible. So don't immortalize anything or anyone. The focus should be on God, and it is when you focus on God you actually have reward for it. You can't be focused on someone and be stalking the person, be obsessed about the person, and you get anything good out of it. That's why we can sit there and say, really, most time the situations we've seen around, we don't really have good reports from that kind of scenario. So try not to shoot yourself in the leg by obsessing with someone or something. And I also realize that a lot of time this obsession stems from the fact that we want to be relevant, because this subject of obsession is what people are talking about, or it's just in the news. Everybody knows about it, and that's what is trending. So you want to be able to make your own contributions, and you now begin to stalk or dig deep and make research and begin to unravel many things that now makes you to like that person or something. But just because you want to also be able to bring something on the table when people are discussing this thing. So know when to stop. Though that's the truth. Know when to stop. Don't do things to please people or to be the trendy, to have a point when they're talking about trendy issues or anything.
So people
just be yourself.
People do say too much of everything is not good. So we should be able to create a balance. Like eating, I mean, it's good to eat, it's good to take water and the rest, but when it's too much,
it has negative effects again.
Okay, but something else came to mind. Do you think the celebrities don't like the fact that they have fans who are obsessed with them? I'm not saying no. This is not a question for you to answer.
This is a rhetorical question.
This is just, of course. So you could probably talk about it some other time. Do you think the celebrities are not fine with having people obsessed with them? Do you think betting companies don't like the fact that people are obsessed? I'm telling you. Do you think they don't like the fact that people are obsessed with sports? Because that is how they get their money.
They are making money off you. They are getting attention off you. But what exactly is it doing to you?
Okay. Apart from those who want to make more money, from gambling, there are those who are doing it because they just, we'll die here. It's my team. You understand? So do you think in the real sense, do you think entertainers and public figures and any kind of sport or whatever it is, do you think they really want obsession to go off?
They don't want. In fact, it will not go off. So it's a matter of personal stuff. You find out where you are and how to get anything beneficial from whatever it is you do. Because people will just make good out of you. Like they will cash out on you. They will get more support from you. But what is it giving to you? If you are not making anything out of it, then you are shooting yourself in the leg. So it's just better you know when to draw the line. You can be all obsessed because you have something you are getting, something tangible that people can actually see. Oh, you are betting. It's not like I support betting, but maybe you are cashing out from it. Well, you've turned it to your means of livelihood. But if you're not getting anything meaningful from it,
so if you're getting a means of livelihood, that means we can go ahead.
It's your business.
With your obsession.
It's your business.
I can't speak for celebrities, but one thing I'm very certain of for every human being is that there are times we need our privacy. There are times we don't want people to be all over us. There are times we just want our personal space for you, for me, and even for themselves. I can't say that, oh, they feel bad about this obsession thing, that people are obsessed about them. But I know for a fact that we just want our private space at times, and we don't want people to overcrowd us at some particular moments in our lives. Okay,
really, this is a very broad discussion. Really, really broad, but we might not be able to go further. This is where we'll draw the curtain on today's episode of Keep It Simple. I hope you had a beautiful time. If you want to connect with us, you can follow us on our social media platforms at Official Golf TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We would love to hear from you. Are you currently obsessed with something? How are you dealing with it? Or is it that you don't even want to deal with it at all? You want to be obsessed forever? Hey. You want to be a fan forever. Whatever the situation is, please let us know. We would love to hear from you. So till we see you again next time, don't forget, stay good, be good. Bye.